Hi, my name is Dr. Greg Bliss, and I'm going to be doing a lecture series on the Trinity, Christianity, and classicism. Now, before we begin this lecture series, I'd like to introduce a text to you which is seminal in the field of dogmatics or systematic theology. The title of the work is The Christian Doctrine of God, One Being, Three Persons, and it's written by Thomas F. Torrance. This text is seminal in the field because it addresses the nature of God from an eminent point of view. Now, most of us have been introduced to Christian worldview as relating to the fall of man, the redemption of man, the creation of man, and the future glorification of man. And these four pillar points are the meta-narrative which defines Christianity. This is actually called an economic point of view of the Trinity, dealing with the actions of God. However, there is another aspect in classical Christian studies which address the issue of the eminent nature of God, the nature of God inside of the Godhead. Now, this eminent nature shows us aspects of the nature of love that cannot be comprehended except through God's self-revelation. And it's essential that we understand this. Now, you might ask, why is this so essential? Well, as Christian educators, we're faced with a problem of a disillusionment of the sacred and basically a post-secular, postmodern world where values have no central origin of existence. There's no basis for values in the world in which we live. Knowledge is held together as various disparate fields. But we can find within the Trinity and the understanding of the nature of the Trinity a fundamental unifying principle of love, which then infuses the entire area of epistemology and ontology. Now, these are somewhat complicated philosophical constructs, and Torrance does such a better job than I do in explaining them that we want to give you a copy of his book. If you would just contact us, fill out a short questionnaire according to our webpage. We have a questionnaire which you can fill out, and we will send you, drop ship you, a copy of Torrance's book for free, with the idea, hopefully, of entering into dialogue, but with no strings attached. This is a very seminal and important work in the 21st century. Torrance goes from the Cappadocian Fathers to John Calvin to Karl Barth into the present 21st century world with an elucidation of the subject of the Trinity that has no parallel in modern theology. I cannot recommend the book highly enough. I hope you'll take us up on our offer. I hope you'll stay tuned for our lecture. May God bless you, may His face shine upon you, and may His countenance fill you with joy.